Hi students, today we are continuing with some important topics of drama Tempest. So last video we have seen about the main themes of the drama. Today there was a question in some of the question papers about how can you justify the title The Tempest, is it suitable for this drama or not. So today we will discuss about that. Okay, the title of the play. Shakespeare has given the names of these heroes as the titles of his tragedies, for example, Othello, Macbeth, King Lear, Hamlet. So, some other dramas what Shakespeare has written, he gave the names of the heroes. He has also given his historical plays names of ruling kings, though some of them were hardly involved in the play about the king. In the case of other plays, especially the romantic comedies, Shakespeare has given some fanciful titles. For example, As You Like It, Twelfth Night, or What You Will, or A Midsummer Night's Dream. These names are meant only to capture the attention of the readers. So, the historians or the literal critics, they say that Shakespeare has taken always suitable titles for the all for his dramas. The Tempest belongs to the final period of Shakespeare's career as a dramatist. But here, the Tempest, we can say it is his last drama. These last plays have been called romances. The main incident of the story are romantic because they are unusual and improbable quality. The Tempest is an imaginative title of the play. So here, Tempest is not suitable for the drama, but it is an imaginative title. In the Tempest, the furious sea storm rises and subsides in the first scene of Act 1. Shakespeare has called the play The Tempest. The Tempest lasts for a short time, but it influences all the actions of the people and throughout the play. This is the reason why Shakespeare has given the title Tempest. Tempest is a natural phenomena that happens in the drama only in the first 3-4 pages of the drama, but the effect of Tempest is till the end of the drama. Some critics say that the Tempest is not a good title because a tempest is suggestive of death and destruction. Some of the critics say that the Tempest, it can be said as a symbol of death and destruction, so it is not a good title. There is no death or destruction in the play. So in the play, nothing is said about the death and destruction. Then why did Shakespeare choose the name Tempest? All the passengers remain safe, even the ship remains safe. The action of the play follows the storm, so the title better would be After the Tempest. It would have been a dull or prosaic title. It may also be borne in mind that the storm is not a natural event. It is raised by Prospero by his magic art for a certain purpose. The storm in the Tempest has no destructive effects. On the other hand, it is a benevolent storm. The action of the play results from the storm. So the critics suggest a name After the Tempest because the Tempest doesn't have much role in the drama. After all, it is not at all destructive. It is a kind tempest. It does not make any harm to the people in the ship. It does not make any harm to the ship even. So we cannot call it as a tempest. Tempest makes something destructive. Okay. So the critic says we cannot justify the title The Tempest, but there are some reasons for. Shakespeare uses a storm as a means of isolating the characters from places and people with whom they are familiar, thus making them re-examine their actions and their relationships. It cuts the characters off from the natural world and places them in a mysterious land where love and reconciliation are allowed to conquer hatred and envy. The title therefore refers not only to the physical storm that occurs in the first scene of the play, but to the turbulent passions of the characters which are transformed into the promise of love and peace at the mind. But some other critics say Shakespeare is never wrong with the selection of his titles. Why is so? Why they so feel? Why so they feel like that? The reason is the Shakespeare, the tempest, the natural phenomenon is tempest is shown only in the beginning of the drama. But the people whom Prospero has brought, they are sinners. The problems, the turbulence, what we can say, the mental problems that happens inside their mind, inside their heart. Okay, inside their heart. That is a tempest. What Shakespeare means here. The internal issues, their sins, their mistakes, and how to solve those problems. Their internal issues, what happens inside their mind. It is the internal, the storm that happens, the tempest that is inside the mind. The mistakes they did, how to change their character. It is completely mixed up. Okay, their heart is completely mixed up. How to make it calm. That is what Shakespeare means through this drama, The Tempest. The Tempest is not only the title of, we cannot say the title is given only because there is a tempest in the beginning. No. This is a tempest. We can say a tempest that happens inside the mind of the people. The disturbances in the mind, and we can say the simple word is the disturbances in the mind of the people is said here. Okay, to solve, how to make that tempest calm. Who are the people? Antonio, Sebastian, Trinculo. There are a number of people are there. They are all sinners. They do mistakes against the Prospero. So make those mistakes clear. Let them have the real friendship again. Let them understand the real meaning of love, meaning of friendship, real meaning of relations. Let them understand. So that tempest, that disturbances in the mind, let it be solved by time. That is that's why Shakespeare is given the title Tempest here. The disturbances inside the mind of people. So we can say it is an apt title, burst title. So I think both sides you might have understood. Some critics say it is not at all apt for it. So they are seeing in another way. What way? They are seeing only on the physical basis of the tempest. But Shakespeare here is mentioning about the internal issues, the disturbances in the mind. So hope it is clear for you. So you will read it again, and if there is any doubt, you will ask me. Okay? Thank you.